So we are back with Roller Coaster Taco 3. As I said I was going to do in the previous episode, as what? Okay, that was a little off, but whatever. Is that went ahead and semi-mirrored everything from one side to the other. A little bit changes here and there, of course. This one had to be a little bit different than this one, so slight variations from the other building here, which is kind of funny because this looks kind of more grander than the one over there. Yeah, this thing is just toilets and bathrooms, so but whatever. Aesthetics is all that really matters. It doesn't really matter anyway. What am I saying? It kind of does matter. But we'll just leave it as it is right now. Let's see, where am I gonna go? Oh yes. I'm gonna go ahead. I was going to build this before or behind the scenes. However, I decided not to, as of course I have never built, at least in this video, actually I think in any video, any souvenirs stores. So this one might be a little bit tough, because of course all stores need to have a kind of a window where people can window shop. Of course not all stores do that, but with this one, yeah, we're gonna have to have at least some windows to show that it is that what's inside. This being looking almost Roman or Roman theming. I mean, this one kind of looks a little off with the glass there, but you know, at least it's a little subtle. Let's see. So that's what we're gonna kind of go for here. Let's just go ahead and lay down the, well, actually it should be cobblestone. We should lay down the blueprint / pathways, and of course interior floor. Next, let's go ahead and deal with the interior walls. No, it's probably looking very flat. But it's, you know, I mean, like, mostly RCT3 doesn't really deal with detail on the inside, and seeing as I am not using custom scenery, I'll try to stick with as basic theming inside as much as possible. Let's see. And let's try doing this window thing. This one not so much, that one not so much either. I may have to do this. There we go. But yeah, with most RCT3, well, even all of the RCT3 regular scenery, they don't usually delve too much in interior designs. It's mostly, of course, for the outside. Of course, you should already know about that because of what I mean, of course, I didn't build every single room in there. It's all just a blank, or not blank, but it's all raised terraforming. And it's only there to look like a hotel. So of course, with most of our interiors, they are going to look rather lackluster. Of course, we do make up for that with the exterior. Excuse me. The exterior of our park and rides and shows and attractions. So really, that's all that really matters. Let's see. Yeah, let's just go ahead and add that in there too. Why not? And you know what? I actually forgot to start the timer. So go ahead and do this real quick. Again, I usually give it an extra minute or so. I mean, I always give you guys extra minutes. Usually, I plan to make all these 20 minutes, and of course I get caught up in what I'm doing, and I try not to stop, or I don't want to stop. So, yeah, so you guys are spoiled. I do all this for you guys. It's all for you. You know, I could make it stop at just 20 minutes, but no, I go a little bit extra, just to entertain you guys. Okay. So it might look a little off, out of place. However, I mean, of course, we can't add like little shop thingies to make it look attractive and whatnot. I mean, maybe we can. Maybe we can kind of make it look kind of interesting in here by adding maybe some stuff. I guess maybe we can just add a bishop. 2 bishops, I guess. Just so it looks okay inside. Wait, with some scaffolding just to clear the area. Actually, not scaffolding. Well, maybe scaffolding there. Just not here. There we go. Something like that. I don't know, I guess something to make it look interesting on the inside. Something that'll work. And again, we are very limited to what we can put inside, so whatever works, I suppose. Now then, to add concrete. Oh, excuse me. And that was all from water. Which I had just a little bit more just now. Okay. Let's go ahead and add the arches, or the columns. Arches, what am I saying? You know, I wish there was arches. Make everything look a lot more cooler. However, all we have are these things. So I guess we'll just have to deal. For now. And, let's see, I guess we can go ahead and expand it. Like so. And then... yeah, I guess we could do that. Make this go all the way through. Like so. I think with this, we may have to add in an additional pylon platform stationary thing here, just so that we can connect the two together. Okay, so that there are no gaps. Of course, to keep with semi-symmetry, more or less. Just gonna do it on the other side as well. Okay. And then of course we need to add the paint. This is a concrete. Whoa. Okay. And that will about to do that. do it, at least for the front facade of this building. Let's go ahead and add in the 4 walls to connect. And there we go. Oh, but of course this needs to, let's see how you say, need a little bit of space between the two like that. We need at least some space here. Maybe put some trees and foliage in the back there. But it's not going to be that fancy. We're just going to go ahead and put a flat, or one of those plain roofs like this, none of this fancy stuff here, I suppose. I don't know why, I just don't want it as such. Which, of course, I should do this. Okay. There we go. That's a little plain looking, but it's the best we could more or less do. Whoops. I mean, it's supposed to look symmetrical and looking plain-wise. I mean, if you see the picture, I don't know if you already know what picture I'm using. Again, Google World's Fair 1983. Scroll all the way down. Eventually, you will see something similar, I guess, with, I think, this angle? Or is it this angle? Whatever, all I know is that what I took from that photo is the giant lake in the middle, the fountain in the entrance, and all of this Roman arches. That's the thing about taking research photos. Having another drink there. With research photos, you tend to try not to copy it entirely. You just take it for like inspiration. So, like what I did here, I didn't try to copy it exactly, I just tried to take the essence of that photo and try to manipulate it, or take bits and pieces of it and use it for my own park. Even though technically, of course, it's still based on that specific theme of the World's Fair of 1893. And of course we're going to have a Ferris wheel soon, but of course not yet. Let's go ahead and finish this rather plain looking building here. Whoops. There we go. And almost done here. Oh, kind of want to make that a little more outward facing, like so. And of course, add in the brick foundation. Just do it that way. There we go. And it doesn't really matter in this area because it will be hollowed out. Or, don't listen to me. I'm kind of not saying things correctly, so just see what I'd rather do, not what I say. A little out of it for some strange reason. There we go. Of course I'll need some more columns. Columns, columns, columns. Here you are. Yeah, let's go ahead and add some columns in the back there. Okay. Well, you know what? Yeah, let's do something different with this building. Maybe something like this would possibly work wonders. Maybe that might actually make it look a little bit better. Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. It does look rather plain. So of course we need to add our little arches here. Ugh, unfortunately that's not going to help us. Oh boy, that's bad. That is bad. Really, really bad. Or is it? Not sure. I don't even know what's blocking it. This is rather unfortunate. No, that's fine, I guess. Let's go ahead and keep it that way. It makes it just a little bit different. Sort of. Yeah, let's just go ahead and keep it as is. Shouldn't be that much of a problem. However, let's try and go ahead and deal with this. Let's make that look more. Have a, let's see. A little more windows shouldn't hurt. Especially on the top. So maybe we can just add a little bit more windows up here. Yeah, that should be okay. Looks a little more modern, but I guess we can get away with that. Of course we need to add to this. Again, I feel really sorry for the people that buy hotel rooms there. All they get is a room that has a view of a wall. How exciting. Okay, but I guess it's a low budget room, so I guess it shouldn't matter to them. I mean, they're not paying that much as the other people, so it shouldn't matter at all. But anyway, instead of sounding like an asshole right now, let's just go ahead and continue with our construction. Which of course needs a few more walls to complete it. There. Now, of course, this needs to have a wall here, and this needs to have a wall here. And finally, we can go ahead and cap this off. And something not too surprising, just something plain on the top. I mean, at least it's not as grand and or grandiose as the other one, so we don't block as much rooms to view the theme park slash maybe fireworks show. Maybe. There we go. Just one souvenir shop for the whole thing here. Of course, there most likely be more on this side because they are not going to view it just like this. But of course, a semi-change of theming might occur here, make it look a little bit more, how should I say, New England, so it can transition into the it'll slowly transition into the Sleepy Hollow Harbor that will occur from here all the way around, maybe halfway through this way, and then Sleepy Hollow Harbor will be around about here, and then slowly transition into possibly the mining themed area here, and then finally like maybe, I don't know, pirates area here, and maybe something supernatural, alien like sci-fi over here. So yeah. But let's see, we're a little early. It's only been 17 minutes. Of course, I started it late, somewhere like it is about 20 minutes. So we're gonna go ahead and finish this midway section here, just to add a few trees. And you know what? Let's go ahead and we're gonna go ahead and add a horse. Let's go ahead and add that horse, shall we? Wherever it might be. Bring horse statue, and of course it should be lifted on the pedestal. And placed on top. There we go. And of course it can't be on grass, it's got to be on concrete. And let's make it, why not, cobblestone. And there we go, at least it gives some character to the front facade of this building here. Any more character we should add, of course, some flowers to the front. Look rather nice. And of course, the fences to add to the sides. Whoa, jump cut. But it was a necessary jump cut. I had a little bit of an interruption that I had to take care of, but I'm just gonna go ahead and make this short. Just go ahead and finish this up. And of course I shall be describing what we shall be doing next. Let's see. Behind the scenes, of course, I will fill this in with something. And that should be about it for the behind the scenes stuff. Maybe adding in some more, maybe adding I just lost my mind there. Usual stuff, trash bins, seats, maybe lights, the usual stuff. Maybe also hiring some staff in order to keep it tidy, keep it clean and whatnot. But that's of course the usual stuff that is necessary for a park to run. But however, once we go ahead and move into the next video, we will finally start on an attraction dedicated inside the theme park. So with that, I should be leaving you all until the next video.